See, I don't know why, but I want to hear Wrecking Ball in the style of Linkin Park. All right, we're going to do it. I'm going to ask my buddy Mac Lockheed to join me this time. Mac, do you accept the challenge?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go.
We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your spell of love. No one could deny. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. Never said so. All I wanted was to break your world. All you ever did was wreck me. I put you high up in the sky, and now you're not coming down. You're not coming down. Turned you, let me burn, and now we're ashes on the ground. Ashes on the ground. Don't you ever say I just want away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never said so. All I wanted was to break you. All you ever did was wreck me. Wreck me. I never meant you that away. I just wanted you to let me in. And instead of letting go, I guess I should have let you in. I never meant you that away. I just wanted you to let me in. I guess I should have let you in. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I just closed my eyes and slow. Left me crashing in the blazing fall. All you ever did was wreck me. All you ever did was wreck me.
But why did that slap so hard, like harder than I expected? Like, for those who didn't realize, that is Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball cover by Anthony Vincent, done in the style of Linkin Park. And it's so good. Like, I don't even like Miley Cyrus, and I'm like, damn, this shit slaps.
Right. I was like, it's funny, but it's also fire.
Right? I'm just like, damn, okay, Wrecking Ball. I was like, okay, shit, let's go.
He also did I wasn't able to get a good listen to it because my pain started pitching a fit, but he also did not Bittersweet Symphony, Wonderwall. He did Wonderwall in the style of Linkin Park, which was funny.
That is like two completely opposite songs as well. This is Wonderwall and Linkin Park.
But yeah, it's like I listened to that and I was like, man, this is actually fucking fire. It's funny, but it's also fire.
Right. it's like for that heavy metal fan in your life who also likes Miley Cyrus.
Right. I mean, it's kind of the same. He did one of Taylor Swift's Bad Blood in the style of Disturbed at one point. And that one was also fucking fire. It's just like when you put that song through a metal filter, what comes out is a masterpiece.
Right.
Taylor Swift should try out metal sometime.
I mean, she literally built her success off of country music, then switched to like pop. But still,
Yeah.
if she tried metal, she'd have another demographic, part of her, the Swifties.
Learned until I was an adult is that Gwen Stefani used to be a grunge singer.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I actually listened to one of her songs back when she was in a grunge band, and it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, she got her start, and during the grunge era with the band, no doubt. Don't think I know what you're thinking.
I don't need no reason.
Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Yeah, bad karaoke hour. I mean, it's good that we're starting off a little bit, cheerful right now because we got some dark topics to cover today.
Yep. I mean, I haven't been able to stay in the loop the past few days because I've been feeling like garbage, but
yeah, I've been jotting everything down. I have like almost 2 pages worth of crap.
Mm-hmm.
But an update on the girls' school in Iran that was bombed to smithereens. It was confirmed that it was a Tomahawk missile, and there's only one country on the planet who makes those.
The one with the tomahawks.
Yep. Yeah, the ones who appropriated the Tomahawks,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was confirmed by several different sources that it was indeed a Tomahawk missile.
Like, I thought that it being a strike from the United States was just kind of a given. Basically what happened is Israel asked the U.S. to bomb Iran, and they were like, okay, here's your bomb. Pew!
Here you go. Here's a nicely wrapped tomahawk.
I don't know if this makes it worse or not, but the whole reason that they bombed a fucking school was because they used AI to target a quote-unquote military base. Fun fact, that quote-unquote military base has been gone for a decade. It was operating on old information.
Yep, and it cost the lives of 170 different individuals, most of them children, most of them little girls, ages 7 to 12. So yeah, that murder, that mass murder is on our hands, That was
a lot of things.
Yeah. It's like the short list and the long list.
Yeah.
But yeah, even someone asked Trump, it was a reporter, is it true that it was a Tomahawk missile that hit the school, yada yada yada. And obviously we can't trust a damn thing that comes out of Trump's mouth, but it was just so funny how he lied so blatantly without giving no fucks, but also it's kind of sad that he does that and folks will still believe him. Back to the thing. But yeah, someone asked about it. It's like, yeah, can you confirm that was indeed a Tomahawk missile? And Trump literally says like it may have been, may have been not. Iran has Tomahawk missiles, and I'm just like, no. Tomahawk missiles are purely an American thing. They're only produced in the United States, my guy. Hell, even Hegseth, I want to say Hegseth even said it was a Tomahawk. Someone else did, like actually in the administration.
Such a pathological liar that, I mean, it's good to fact check him, but also it's just like, of course he, stepped on himself basically with that. Because all he can do is lie.
Yep. And hope that nobody, looks up the actual information in hand. It's just like, oof.
And then there are situations like he recently apparently said that Iran was planning to bomb the West Coast, which would be really far away. I'd be impressed if they could do that. But I was talking to her about how that kind of stuff he says to keep his base engaged. It's the whole reason why he went after LA. He wanted to portray LA as a cesspit of violence and criminality. And because it kept his base engaged. And same thing here. By saying, oh, they want him to bomb the West Coast, he's painting the woke coast as an enemy, as a threat. So I just want to put that out there for folks. It's just like he's saying that kind of stuff to his base. He's not saying it because he thinks we will believe it. And
Right.
that's pretty important because unless like that's where his power is keeping his base engaged. And so we can't. There's something that folks who deal with psychosis talk about where they talk about how they don't tell folks about their hallucinations because that validates them. There's sort of a similar essence here where it's like if we talk about that like it's something big, that validates to his base. Oh, well, the West Coast is a threat. The West Coast is dangerous. That's why Iran is bombing the West Coast. So
Hi.
we can't.
Zombie's on a
bias-
tangent. Don't mind her. But it's all right. This tangent needs to be known. So
Yeah. So that's why we can't make we can't make too big of a deal out of. Obviously just prove them, fact check them, but don't go like making it a huge deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because that validates the views of his base.
Yeah, because I saw that whole thing is like, oh, they're gonna send drones to California, and I'm like, if the drones could go that far, like you said, it's just like that would be fucking impressive on its own.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, why California, really, of all places?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you, not to give anybody ideas, but if you really want to hit us where it hurts, there's so many things on the East Coast.
There are,
Just
a lot,
broad
there are a lot
spectrum.
of places on the East Coast, but the reason that he specifically called out the West Coast is because he wants to portray the West Coast as an enemy. So he was like, oh, Iran was going to bomb the West Coast because the West Coast is just that scary. So, yeah, it's like obviously fact check that. None of Iran's weaponry could ever reach the West Coast.
It's like
But
without
also-
assistance, like let's say, airplane dropping a bomb, that's a completely different thing. But with drones alone or anything like that, yeah, there's absolutely no way.
Yeah, no, there's no way. So like fact check that, but also try not to give it too much oxygen because
Right.
that validates the views of his base. That validates the reason that they're engaged. And so we
Mhm.
kind of need to starve them of that oxygen. I know it's difficult, but we got it.
Yeah.
Because he makes all these inflammatory statements.
And then there's fuckers like me trying their best to not like talk about it because of where I live.
Yeah. It is actually, I say this all out of irony, but for those who don't know, they did elect a new Supreme Leader. It's the second son of the previous Supreme Leader, who's about 30 years younger and who's the same hardline asshole as his father. So literally, if this is obviously take with a boulder of salt, if they really wanted regime change in Iran, they just set it back 30 years.
Well, that depends
made the
on
deal.
what happens because Iran, before we bombed Iran, they were dealing basically with countrywide protests,
Mhm.
like nationwide protests and rebellion. And he might try and clamp down on that. I just feel bad for the Iranians in Iran right now. because now they're between the worst rock and a hard place you could ever be in.
Yep. They're getting hit from all sides at this point.
Yeah, it's like on one side they're being hit by the US and Israel. On the other side, they're being attacked by their own regime. Man, my heart goes out to them.
Mm-hmm. I will say, and I actually find... Oh, go ahead, Kay. Sorry about that.
My whole thing about it is the sheer amount of terrorism that was committed by the U.S. and Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't target schools. You don't target hospitals. You don't
No, the
target...
school was an accident. It was a literal accident, and you know why? Because they used AI to target it. They used AI that used information 10 years old to target the quote-unquote military base that hadn't been there for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
still doesn't make the situation right.
And it's a fucking tragedy.
That's still guilt by negligence, though.
No, it is. I just felt the need to put that out there.
Mm-hmm. It's like yes, it was an accident, a horrific accident. However, the United States needs to own up for that accident. Be like, hey, yeah, we did bomb y'all, but we did not mean to bomb a school. Because that's by international law, that's a war crime.
That would be the most U.S. apology in history. Well, we meant to bomb you, but at least we didn't mean to bomb the school.
Right. Actually, oh my God, that is the most American fucking. I've been around the Marines too much. I need to calm down.
I love all of these historic events happening all at once. And then just little me finally figuring out the like trails and everything. And I'm like, oh, this is a perfect time to come out, isn't it?
Right. Just like, hey guys and gals, oh my God, everything's on fire, including myself. What?
Yeah.
Dead ass. That's how it's felt my whole life. Like I show up late to everything.
You feel like the pizza guy walking into a fire.
Like for instance,
oh yeah, that meme.
For instance, the video games I used to play or play now, like I played Destiny for a while, and like when I first came back, it was fucking fantastic. Like I felt like I had discovered the Holy Land, and I was playing with Mango pretty much every fucking day, right? Fast forward a year, that shit's going downhill, but it's still pretty fun. Another year goes by, ew. And then get to Helldivers. I've been playing Helldivers recently. Come to find out, it's basically the same as Destiny, where I come in, it seems pretty good on the surface. Underneath the hood, though, dear Lord. Like, the devs are a bunch of shitheads. The fucking community... Off the game, the community is hell. In the game, the community is pretty good. It's so weird.
Reminds me a lot of Supernatural.
Oh yeah, there are some.
Like the internet made fuckers way too fucking comfortable.
Yeah, a lot of video game communities can be extremely fucking toxic too. Like it's like ridiculous.
I remember Supernatural just like completely devolved into barbarism after the show ended. Do you remember that? That was awful.
Oh, it turned into a complete shit show. It's just like, golly.
Like Supernatural's fandom was always kind of toxic. And like, actually I shouldn't say kind of, was always really toxic. But then after the show ended, everybody just started eating each other. And that was the point where I checked out. I was like, I want no part of this. I'm out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Are you still part of it, or did you also leave?
I still like the fandom. I don't engage like I did back in the day. But like if I see one of the episodes playing on like TV or something, yeah, I'll watch it.
Well, yeah, of course. Even though I don't like Dean.
Yeah, good old Jensen Ackles. But
Oh, I don't mind Jensen Ackles. I don't like
Yep.
Dean. I think Dean is an abusive jerk.
Well, yeah, looking back on that, yeah,
That's
pretty
kind of his
much.
whole-
Yeah, he's
That's
a
kind
fucking
of his whole
douchebag.
shtick.
He's the older brother who has so much trauma that well, I'm going to my Dean voice now. Apparently, shit. Yeah, it's like get me riled up enough. I can do a pretty good Dean Winchester impression, which is funny. But so far, that's like the deepest I can go.
Like, I'll never forget actually like hearing Jensen Ackles, and I didn't even recognize him.
Right, because he sounds so much more different than Dean. Because Dean's
Yeah,
like, you know,
he sounds way more different than he does when he's playing Dean. Because I was with Bree. I was standing in line with Bree to be her like emotional support friend. And they have this black curtain to like keep the actor hidden. And I remember like hearing somebody, like hearing a guy. This guy was talking. And I look and you can kind of see figures through this black curtain. And I was looking through this black curtain. I was like, I don't see any male volunteers there. Where's that male voice coming from? And it was only after Bree got her autograph that I was like, oh, that was probably Jensen Ackles talking.
Right. But yeah, I'm glad I wrote this shit down because I forgot to mention. Did you hear about an IED being fucking thrown at Gracie Mansion in New York City?
Yep.
Nope.
And it was an actual IED too.
Exactly. Which is terrifying because there was a protest and also counter protest right in front of Gracie Manor, which is, for those who don't know, that is the home of New York City Mayor Zara Mandani.
Yeah.
And so the protesters each side got really heated.
That the terrorist attack everybody was talking about?
Yeah, because Jake Lang, everybody's favorite fucking MAGA, 30-year-old asshole, did like anti-Islam protest essentially. They were counter protesters, obviously defending, Muslims and all that. Then they got into a fucking fight, and a guy with an actual IED fucking yeeted it right in front of Gracie Manor, and that was. Ugh. Thankfully, it did not explode. So nobody was hurt, but it was one of those like scary situations.
Yeah, absolutely. See, but that's what I'm talking about. It's just like, I mean, racism in general is way too normalized in this country, but specifically Islamophobia is way too normalized. Even among like other racial groups, like Latinos, Black folks, like Islamophobia is across the board. One might say it is the most intersectional phobia out there. Yep. And that leads to incidents like this. And yet nobody talks about Islamophobia because it's too they benefit from it too much.
Yep. But so the folks that were immediately involved with the anti-Islam protests have been arrested. Jake Lang hasn't been arrested, which, again, he's also another piece of shit. Mm-hmm. Funny enough with him, he's a 30-year-old man, right? Mm-hmm. Apparently, and this has been, as of recent, these chat logs have been leaked, but he's been talking it up with a 15-year-old girl.
Of course he has.
Yep. It's like you're a Nazi and a pedophile. If you're amongst your own friends.
If you're not the pedo, you're enabling one in the Conservative Party.
Pam Bondi's a great example.
That was something that was one of the most sobering things I learned from, like, one of the most sobering things I learned from the Epstein files is behind almost every pedo is an enabler white woman.
Yep. I mean, Epstein had Ghislaine, and Trump has Pam.
And there's plenty of others too. There was the Princess of Norway or something, who was like,
yeah.
you know, asking favors from Epstein for her son. And it's just like, man, us white women got to do better.
For real, honestly.
To bring it around to something good, though, have y'all seen how MAGA has been eating each other alive since the Iranian strikes or Iranian
Yup.
strikes?
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact for everybody, I grew up under an honorary Iranian. And if you want to learn how to pronounce Iran, you have to kind of click your tongue a little bit. It's Iran. And I remember that because my stepmom got on to me for my Okie pronunciation of it.
The Okie
She was like,
pronunciation of Iran.
No, it is Iran. It is Iran.
because it was drilled into her head. Now it's going to be drilled into your head.
Yep. She still has tons of Iranian friends. She was I wouldn't say like a whatever that student program is. I wouldn't exactly say that, but she lived with an Iranian family for some time as a teenager, in college, and she's fluent in Farsi, and understands the culture at the time of the revolution as well. But yeah, that was the thing I learned first from her about Iran. It's Iran. You need to pronounce it as Iran.
She's like, dishonor you, your cow, and your lamb.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
not funny. But yeah, if you guys want to pronounce Iran properly, you kind of have to click your tongue a little bit. That's at the R. That's how you pronounce it properly. I wasn't getting on to UK. It was just like, fun fact. My brain decided to go on a tangent.
Don't worry, Kay. She's done the same thing to me. She'll beat it into you. No, I'm kidding. It's Iran, not Iran.
You know, it's just like, and I ran
so far away.
Fact, it is far away.
Good. To whichever fucking FBI agent's listening in right now, they're probably like, what is wrong with them?
Like, they belong in an insane asylum.
Exactly. But yeah, a little bit of a palate cleanser, and this shit has actually made me fucking die laughing. For anyone who doesn't know, which would actually probably be a very small demographic, but the Golden Globes are coming up. Everybody's been having their not Golden Globes, the Oscars. Golden Globes was last month. The Oscars are coming up, and everybody, again, doing their interviews and whatnot. And then we got good old Timmy Chalamet, who decided to start shitting on folks who do theater, primarily opera and ballet. He essentially took a dump on them, saying it was a dying art, that he's like, that's not something I ever want to do. And the fucking different opera houses that have been coming out, and ballet, the ballet shows have been coming out with special discount codes, like discount Timothy 20 for like 20% off, or
Right.
Chalamet 30 for 30% off. So they've been feeding off of this.
I appreciate that level of pettiness.
They're like, you know what? We're going to sell our tickets at a discount, and we're going to use your name to do it, bitch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of actors and actresses started out in theater. Sir Ian McKellen and Sir Patrick Stewart are two of them. And some of them, participate in theater. Daniel Radcliffe did. And so it's like, it's a good proving ground. And some actors still go back to it. Alfred Molina is a good example. Alfred Molina started out in theater, went into the movies, but still also did theater. when he was filming in Spider-Man 2, he was also filming Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway. Or doing Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway.
If I were a rich man. I love that behind the scenes clip though, where you see, the folks are like in the green screen with the green outfits on, emoting the tentacles while he was singing.
Click.
Right. It's like, hey, the man's gotta be practicing for Broadway too while he's, fighting Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I thought that was fucking hysterical because the year has not been kind to poor Timmy. Boo hoo.
I know. Ugh.
He hasn't gotten all the awards.
Yeah, just Nepo babies like him feel like the world owes them a living. So it's nice to see him get humbled.
Right. It's like for the fucking the SAG Awards when Michael B. Jordan won for Best Actor. They have like the little camera feeds for like each actor so you can catch their reaction. And when Viola Davis read off, Michael B's name, every actor in that category that was there was so like pumped and animated, except for Timothy.
Yep.
He had like a small smile, like congratulations, but he looked pissed, and I was so here for that. It's like, yep, you can't strut around being an asshole and expect to get all the accolades and all that shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was just kind of funny. So continuing a little bit with like the wholesomeness before we get back into the bullshit. So you've been growing your own WMD, right? With that Trinidad Maruta scorpion plant.
What?
Garden update. Your little tiny peppers.
Oh. Yeah.
I call them weapons of mass destruction because that's what they are right now.
Yeah, I've got 3 peppers so far. I'm hoping to smoke them with some apricot wood. And then something else I'm hoping is that I'm going to check on the Vidalia onions. And I'm going to, if they're big enough, I may use one to actually turn into onion powder. So I can make a chili powder for you and maybe for Kay if Kay wants to get a really good colon cleanse.
Right. It's like, you want to shit your brains out actually, no, you're making the literal spice from Arrakis. There you go.
He who controls the spice cannot control his bowels.
Pretty much.
I can't watch that movie anymore, sadly.
I want to see the second one so bad, but I don't want to give Chalamet any more money than I already have.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to send a couple of things in the chat because I do want to bring up a photo of said pepper. It's like that one little pepper you sent me.
Damn it.
Yeah, I've gotten 2 more. I want to smoke them hopefully tomorrow. And then
I have to keep my phone open.
I
have to keep my phone open, otherwise I cannot
Heck.
be heard, I think.
Ah.
Okay, so the other thing I wanted to queue up is it's too big for Discord. Giggle giggle. So I'm gonna try to do that behind the scenes. It's a clip of something that happened that everybody needs to see, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have that running or trying to get that done while we're doing the other stuff. All right, come on, computer. What's going on? You'd think I'd have this down to a freaking art by now.
Don't look at me. I suck at that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, confirm.
All right. Can I bring up the photo?
Good gracious, wind. Why are you shaking my house?
The winds of it's the bag of winds from Odysseus. Let me try this again. But
Sometimes mythological explanations for natural phenomenons are so funny. The Greeks, see the Greeks feel wind and they're like, oh yes, somebody must have a gigantic bag somewhere that they're going.
right. Like I said, the bag of winds, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, just like it's like the medieval explanations for nosebleeds.
Right. Yeah, look at that little tiny thing.
Right. It's just like teeny tiny.
Mm-hmm. Teeny tiny and full of hate.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Half of me, like I really want to eat them.
Right, just like, pop them in like a little piece of candy.
Mm-hmm. I probably could, honestly. I mean, I would pay for it later, but in terms of my mouth parts, yeah, I probably could.
All right, so
my ADHD sensory seeking needs must be met.
Yet you are also like autistically sensory averse.
Mm-hmm. Like, for example,
Truly.
I am an avid baker who cannot tolerate the sensation of dough or batter on my skin.
What do? Use gloves?
No, I just freak out.
Baby, I'm going to spray you with a bottle.
What is Zombie, a cat now or something?
She is part cat, yes. She is part kobold, part cat.
Meh.
Checks out.
Nay.
But yeah, going back to Iran though, things are looking really bad over there. Like the U.S. and Israel are obviously hitting them where it hurts with the oil tankers, literally turning Tehran into a literal hell.
They did that with, or no, that was Saddam who did that with Lebanon, I think. Was it Lebanon? But yeah, we've used those tactics in Iraq. Like, again, nothing he is doing is new. I know that's kind of like not a very productive thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also just like we need to acknowledge that we've been doing that kind of stuff for a while.
Yep. All right, I'm actually going to take the pepper photo off screen now. But yeah, that tiny little thing is going to make someone shit themselves if they just eat it like whole.
I said, I'm planning to smoke all of them and then grind them up. And if one of the Vidalia onions is ready, I'm also going to dry it and grind it up into onion powder so I can make chili powder.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby.
Eh.
Yes.
Well,
Next
what?
time you at me, but next time I am over there, I would like for you to do my makeup.
You would like for me to
Do my makeup.
Ah, yes.
I don't know what. I'm sorry, but for some reason I
thought you had a sensory thing about makeup.
I do, but like, I think part of it. I think I finally figured out part of why.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's really wise to talk about it on a live stream.
No, I wouldn't exactly air it to all of the internet, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yes. If you don't feel comfortable saying something, don't say it. That's my thing.
That's my problem. I'm comfortable sharing basically anything, but every single, like, some of my friends are tarot readers, so they've been like helping me out and shit. Basically every fucking source says keep your fucking mouth shut, move wisely, and be discerning. And I'm over here like, and be patient. And I'm over here like, Been being patient.
You're like, motherfucker, I cannot be patient. What?
You were like, bold of you to assume that is within my capacity.
Right.
I can. You've seen my patience in action, maybe. And then
Yeah.
you see it crumble. You've also seen it crumble whenever I play certain games.
Mm-hmm. Though, I just find it so funny. They're like, man, I thought I was impatient and short-tempered. No, you are way worse.
All right. I'm still working on getting this thing up. But yeah, aside from Iran looking like a literal hell, the Iron Dome that supposedly protects Israel has done fuck all, apparently. And yeah, Tel Aviv has been completely, reduced to rubble. And I'm like, well, where's that Iron Dome y'all boast about?
The current government has been trying to clamp down on imagery of that, from what I understand. Which I thought that Israel was the only safe place in the world for Jews. What happened?
Exactly. But it's just like, y'all talk a lot of shit for not having that good of a weapons defense system. Like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
But, God, speaking of, wars and everything, obviously a lot of us in the States are against what's going on in Iran, including the military, current and retired.
Current?
And, oh yeah, there's. I've actually heard some speak that they're not happy about the war in Iran right now.
Interesting.
I mean, it's little whispers here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's there.
like past, okay, but if the current, if current servicemen are,
Sorry, I was trying to talk earlier, but I forgot my phone locked. I would assume you heard about this, Christine. But did you hear about what happened to some of the destroyers? How the toilets kept getting clogged?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
The troops were actively sabotaging the plumbing system, so they couldn't actually get deployed.
Nice.
It's literally malicious compliance. It's like we'll do the bare minimum.
Yeah. Nobody says that the toilets are
I appreciate that energy.
Right.
I appreciate
hope
that energy so much.
Yeah, and that kind of thing, I mean, yeah, at least in principle, the military is quote unquote supposed to defend against threats foreign and domestic, and so the malicious compliance is something of a defense against the domestic.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the point that I was getting at is that the Senate recently had a hearing about what to do about the war in Iran.
Be right back.
All right.
Continue.
But yeah, I was going to say I'm going to keep doing the spiel because, but yeah, a Marine Corps veteran, Sergeant Brian McGinnis, was at this particular hearing and stood up and started talking, essentially just protesting against Israel itself. And he is violently removed from the chamber, and
the senator broke his fucking arm.
Yep, because I have the whole video here, and I'm going to do a big content warning because it is uncensored, and you can hear everything. So
yeah, you can hear his arm snap, but that man's got some fucking not even just balls of steel. He's got balls of tungsten. He did not.
Honestly,
flinch.
Yeah. He still kept going.
Yeah, and I'm proud of him. Like shit.
I mean, he's a Marine, man. He's a Marine.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Zombie comes back, that's what I'll play it. But yeah, big content warning. Although I do strongly
The fuck they
suggest
put
that
in them
folks see this.
crayons.
Someone's been eating titanium crayons.
So like that ass, like holy shit.
Right. I mean, to break any bone is horrifically painful, but for him to, get his arm
bone's, like,
fucking snapped.
Where he broke it, there's like 4 fucking bones. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like it takes a lot of force to break those.
Yes.
I'm back.
But yeah,
Are you
so like
cold?
Yes. I went to
But
go.
yeah,
Poor baby.
I went outside to turn off the hose.
But yeah, so
See, I-
last content warning. Although I do advise folks to try to power through this and watch it because it needs to be shown what we're doing to our own veterans, and it's disgusting.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel. Let's go. Come on, let's go. America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war.
The last thing
for
he said
Israel.
before
Your inability
getting violently removed is
that
none of us want to fight in a foreign country's
as
war.
leaders.
Mm-hmm.
This is wrong. And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
And that senator had no right to even try to intervene, first off.
Which senator was that?
You'll see.
She. Yeah, you'll see. It's a she from Montana.
Please stand up
Montana, that
as a
tracks.
Marine and stand up.
But I'm actually gonna take my earbud out because I've seen this video and I've heard the noises, and I'm not a fan of the noises.
No one wants to fight for Israel.
And there it is, broken.
Thank you for your service.
Whatever FBI agent's in my laptop can fuck off.
Control your Senate committee.
Look at you guys, you're robots. You won't even look back. Look at you guys, you're like robots. Oh my God, what is happening? And you're not even looking back. Any of you 4-star generals. Oh my God, what is happening right now? Eyes front robots. Shame. Shame. Oh my God, you guys. What did I just see? I'm getting out of here.
That's fine. Everybody sit down, please.
Oh my God, what is
That's all right.
happening?
Okay, good. No, it's not.
Oh my God.
It's disgusting.
Oh my God, you guys.
So is that her? Can you open it up a little bit just to like change the gap? Hey guys, clear the hallways. Out. Clear the hallways. Clear the hallways, please. Clear the hallways, please.
Can you help him, please?
Yes, yes. All the places going there. Please through the hallways.
Oh my God.
What happened?
His hand got totally smashed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why are you getting arrested?
Palestine, from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, Palestine will be free.
And what about this war in Iran?
Oh my God.
Bro just won't quit. I respect that.
Right. That's why I'm like, sir, I salute you.
What did they put in them crayons?
Oh, you guys, come on.
You like his arm is snapped. Like I don't know if you noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
They broke his arm. Oh my God.
I love how he's like not actually resisting.
Yeah.
Please,
That's-
can you get him some
that's
medical
a,
attention?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God.
a protest strategy. You know?
I'll step back, please.
And he's a Marine, so guy knows what works.
Who needs her?
No, he broke his arm.
Okay. Would y'all just move aside then? That way people can still like.
Josie, what happened?
We just witnessed a Marine veteran interrupting the hearing and they broke his arm.
Why did he interfere?
Because there is a war in Iran, and our military brothers and sisters are going to die for Israel, and we are here to say no. We do not support Israel. We do not want to die for Israel. Stop the war in Iran right now.
And what did they do to him?
They pulled him out, got his arm trapped in a door, broke his arm, tackled him to the ground. It was a very, very intense situation. What? I'm here for the hearing, but he's my friend, and he couldn't stand what they were saying anymore, so he spoke up. Is he with an organization? No, he's actually running for Senate in North Carolina. His name is Brian McGinnis.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, he's running in the Green Party, which at this point I think it's almost been a shoo-in that now he's going to win.
And they just kept their eyes forward, those cowards.
Sunni basically just guaranteed somebody a spot in the public consciousness.
You guys are free to record. All you want, we're just asking you to please cooperate with us. Just go behind the line.
America does not want to fight this war in Iran, and the soldiers don't,
Okay.
right?
But yeah, it's a tough watch. But yeah, that's something that everybody needs to see, because the administration likes to bury stuff like this or have folks forget about it. But yeah, that is how they're treating United States military veterans. And yeah, MAGA, are y'all okay with that?
Of course they are. They're fucking brainwashed. They're cultists.
Yeah. But a little fun fact about Sergeant McGinnis, or retired Staff Sergeant McGinnis, I should say, is that his wife is Palestinian, and they have 4 beautiful babies.
Very
Oh,
nice, very nice.
So so that's another huge reason why he's very vocal about being anti-Israel.
Now that I know he was that woman's friend, I'm more understanding of her being all like, "Woe is me." Like, that was, I guess it's my depression coping mechanisms kicking in, where I'm like, no, get pissed, get angry, scream at them.
I mean, honestly,
fucking throw a chair, you know? Like,
actually, I'm going to defend her.
Oh, like for me, it'd be like, oh, you're not looking back? Yeet, look back now.
But also think of it like this, and this is how I can kind of justify her behavior. You don't have to be physically harmed to go into shock. You can see something completely messed up, like someone's arm being forcibly broken, and you can go into shock just from seeing that, because your brain is trying to process what's going on.
Yeah, but it's just like, now that I know that he's her friend, I'm like, well, okay, that makes sense. Because before I was like, no, get mad. They're not looking back and seeing him, throw a chair and make them look back.
No, yeah, yeah. If that were me, yeah, my sentiment would probably be the same. I'd probably walk up to them and just yell at them and be like, turn around and look at them. This is where you're shitting on right now.
Yeah, that's why I said it might be the depression coping mechanisms kicking in. Anybody with depression, no, I mean, as one video game character says, anger is one hell of an anesthetic.
Yep.
right. It's just a hell of an anesthetic.
Yep. And so it's like a lot of folks with depression will tell you sometimes you get through it just out of sheer spite. And so sheer spite is the default. Not tears, anger.
Like there's a quote I've been seeing a lot lately, and I'm starting to take it to heart. It's the quote is, no matter what, I will succeed, all because I am insane.
Yep.
Which, hey, I mean, if you want to lock in, there you go.
I respect his energy of still just going after it, even after they broke his arm. Which, I mean, he's a Marine, so
yeah, they're built for tough. I should know. I see them every day. Fuck.
They're built different, and from what I understand, they do put Marines through like torture desensitization of some kind.
The basic training is pretty brutal, yeah.
It is. And so it's just like, I do appreciate that, just like they're built different, Marines.
Mm-hmm. Like, I remember when my second oldest brother, you know him, was teaching more the fire academy, rookies and volunteers coming in. And he would have a lot of, newly graduated rookies come in straight from the Marines.
Uh-huh.
And even those Marine rookies said that training to become a career firefighter is almost as bad as basic for the Marine Corps. Like, it's barely very, very, very minute close second, apparently. Which honestly, I could see that because I've seen the way firefighters train, and yes, it is. It may as well be torture.
Isn't your brother still a trainer?
Yes, not as much as he used to. Like, he'll do classes maybe once or twice a month.
I see.
Mainly CPR, first aid, stuff like that. Because even though he is retired now, he still has his EMT license, so he could still technically, like, let's say someone gets to a car accident in front of him, he can assist. Assist them until paramedics come. Because all he has to do is say, "Hey, my name is so and so. I have a EMT certification. Can I help you? Or can I help you out?" And anything that happens to that victim, my brother will be protected under the Good Samaritan law mainly because of that certification.
I do I think it was in Minneapolis where firefighters strategically parked themselves in front of ICE.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk about the two most chaotic two chaotic occupations, firefighter. First responders, firefighter / EMT or paramedic, whatever you want to say, and the Marines. They're both just certifiably insane. And if you go from being one to the other, you're even more insane.
Storm chasers. You need to add storm chasers to that list.
Oh, speaking of, oh my God. Last night, everything's kicking off and Zombie over here was borderline just yelling at her screen at these dudes while we're watching Ryan Hall.
Yeah, because they were going like this big honking tornado, which just absolutely flattened the town of Lake Valley in Indiana, I believe. This big fucking monster just rolling through the countryside, and these guys are going right up its ass. And I'm like, are you fucking crazy? Get away from that thing.
Oh my God.
I am going to reach through the screen, pull you out of that situation, and promptly wring you at the neck for it.
Just honestly, from one dangerous situation into another.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was something to behold, Kay, because I was just fucking giggling last night over that, just cheesing how bad Zombie was just raging.
Yeah, because these guys kept they would get so close to the tornado that debris, like a fucking oil barrel, just would run into their car. That literally happened. And I'm like, yo, you can see the tornado at a safe distance. Why don't you go to that safe distance?
I mean, what's the fun in that? It's like, what's the fun of, staying at a safe distance? Fuck that shit.
Maybe, I don't know if you realize, storm chasers are called storm chasers for a reason.
Yes, I know. They chase the storm, and they can keep chasing the storm. They do not have to catch it. Nobody says they have to catch they're not storm catchers, they're storm chasers.
Now just imagining a motherfucker with a goddamn net just chasing a fucking tornado.
That would actually be a cute, like, little comic book, like, panel thing. And just someone with, like, a big-ass butterfly net just trying to catch a tornado.
Yeah. I mean, somebody asked Ryan Hall about that once, just like, what happens when you catch the storm? And he was like, I don't know.
It's like, fucking Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight. It's just like, it's like...
I don't know what to do with them once I catch them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just like y'all are fucking stupid. Don't get so close to this thing, especially if you're on a country road where you don't have a lot of exits if it decides to get any ideas.
Mm-hmm. What? Why did I just think of like a bad like tornado like devastation montage and I hear country roads?
Oh God.
It's like a terrible like parody. Take me home.
This thing was huge. From what I understand, like I've seen the damage, it's bad. I would not say that tornado, I mean, obviously the National Weather Service is going to come out with the official rating, but if me, myself, and layman were to pin it as anything, I would pin it as an EF3 tornado. Huge EF3 tornado, but it didn't have the devastation of an EF4 or an EF5. Still bad. Obviously. So far there are 8 fatalities from this thing. But I don't know how I would feel about saying it could have been worse. Because for a lot of folks in that town, that was the worst day of their entire life, especially if they lost somebody.
I was about to say for the 8 fatalities. Yeah, it's the worst day of their lives.
Yeah, like that is the only thing where it's like I can kind of understand why somebody would want an EF5. If my town was hit, my house was gone, somebody I loved died, I would be like, there has to be justification for this. Like it better be an EF5, like
right.
Like that's the only time I think that wishing for an EF5 is acceptable, just for justification. It's
like to justify you losing your home, possibly a loved one, all that.
Yeah, to justify losing everything. It's like there has to be a reason. But like we should be thankful that it was not not more damage was done. And yeah, my heart goes out to everybody in that tornado's path. And all the storm chasers are very lucky that they didn't get hit too. Well, there was that one guy who got hit by a fucking oil barrel.
What was his name? Freddie? Like his fucking windshield was all fucked up too. Like what in the hell?
It's like you're not in the Dominator.
Right. It's like you're not Reed Timmer, you're not the Dominator, dude. You're in a normal car. You're not gonna be able to survive that shit.
Exactly. It's like that tornado is gonna pick you up and toss you like a fucking Hot Wheel.
Oh yeah, that's right. Another thing, I meant to say this after the garden update, but then I'd remember the video. But since it's now officially warm enough, I have got a possible breeding. Guess I got it. But I got a possible breeding pair of hissers going. So my boy, Big Red, aka Red Giant, because we, fucking registered names for my hissers now because they're horses. Right, they're race horses now. So yeah, yep. But yeah, Big Red and one hisser, and I'm actually going to pull up their photos. I set him up with one of my female hissers who's like lanky, and she has like what I've never seen on a normal hisser before, like eye spots on her head. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool looking. I wonder if that's genetic.
Yeah, she looks like a panda.
Right, like I kind of nicknamed her Bright Eyes, and I was just like, oh, you look adorable. And so there's Bright Eyes. But yeah, I've never seen a hisser with like those little white spots on their exoskeleton, at least right here. So that's why I'm just like, whoa.
Stop rocking my fucking house, you stupid wind.
But it's like after a little bit of consideration, I'm like, you know what? This hisser, her name's gonna be Uma because she's lanky like Uma Thurman, and Uma Thurman has bright blue eyes. So I'm like, you know what? That's Uma. But yeah, that's the future dam, and here's the future sire, Big Red, who looks very washed out color wise, but he's normally very red in color.
What are you gonna do with all these hissers?
So right now it's a natural selection. For the like, I have hissers who are starting to pass away because they're older. So the population kind of just balances itself out. But I do want to try to get a fucking vinegaroon in the future, though, and that would be a great source of food for that.
So you just want to have the hissers.
Yes. Well, also you want some red females, so that's another reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big old Big Red, and that's their little love shack, aka just a small container with a egg carton hide. But it's funny. It's like I put them both in. Fucking Uma goes to the hide, and then fucking Big Red decides he wants to go eat an orange. But that orange is there for hydration, and I went full exotics breeder, and I put the names of the animals.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, that's my little breeding project coming up.
I've been watching this thing. Ryan Hall, by the way, Ryan Hall is streaming, and there's currently a PDS tornado warning in Louisiana.
Oh, good lord.
I want to say it might be an embedded supercell.
There's going to be a Gatornado. It's like Sharknado, but with Gatos.
Is Gatornator.
Gatornator. Oh my god. It's like, what's worse than a tornado in the deep south? A tornado with fucking gators. Yeah.
Oh, those only happened in Florida.
Nah, they get both. They also get iguanados.
Yeah, exactly. Because the temperature dropped down enough that iguanas go comatose from being chilly, and then you get fucking just limp ass fucking iguanas everywhere flying in your face during a fucking iguanado. Good lord.
I don't think they have to be comatose to be sucked up by a tornado.
No.
Okay, fair.
It's just they would hurt a lot worse because they'd be like rock solid because they'd be in ice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Frozen iguanas being flung at you. Fuck.
I know that snow-nados are a thing. They're just exceptionally rare.
I think everything would look like a horror show after that. It would just be
there'd just be iguana guts everywhere.
Oh my god.
Iguana guts everywhere.
God, the gore like, and the mayhem of just fucking...
It's like the bugs on a windshield.
Oh god.
Right. God forbid a tornado hits my area, then my hissers will be set free. That'd be bad.
There was a wild cloud. It's been twice now that I've seen a wild cloud over my house.
Okay, like that one time you saw a supercell like type of thing in the distance, you were like, "What are you doing here?"
Oh, there was a time where there was one time where a supercell passed like super duper close to us, like it was almost on top of us. And yeah, for a little while there, it had a wall cloud, and that wall cloud looked like it was headed towards my house. Luckily, that wall cloud disappeared. Though there was another wall cloud at one point that was in like a QLCLS line. It was a spin-up wall cloud, basically, and that one was literally on top of my house. And I was at the grocery store, and I come at my grocery store is across the street from my house, and I see that fucking wall cloud above my house, and I was like, "Don't you fucking drop a tornado on my house! I got animals in there."
Right. You're like, "You goddamn son of a bitch, don't you do it."
Uh-huh. Luckily it didn't, but that's 2 times that a wild cloud has basically been over my house. Luckily,
Yeah,
no actual tornado has resulted from them. Crossing fingers, it stays that way. I am okay with the tornadoes when they are roaming majestically in the distance.
right, when they're roaming the Great Plains, you know.
Yeah, it's just like so long as they are roaming majestically in the distance, I'm fine with the tornado. I do not want the tornado close to me. I have this thing known as survival instincts.
Right. I actually mentioned that to my mom earlier today, talking about how your mom tried to get you to go storm chasing during was it El Reno or was it the Moore
No.
tornado?
May 3rd.
Oh, it's the May 3rd. Okay. But yeah, I remember telling her that your mom tried to get you to go storm chasing with her, and you were like, "No."
Yeah. I mean, because like even as a little kid, I saw this monster on television at my mom's work, and I was like, "No, I can see it just fine right here."
Right.
I can see it just fine, and I can see I do not want to be anywhere near it.
Mm-hmm.
And so my mom, being the good mother that she was, left me with her coworker. And then she came back and was like, "Oh, you should have seen it. It was awesome." I'm like, "I'll take your word for it."
Right. And you're like, to this day, I do not regret that decision.
I do not. Like, if I had that opportunity again today, I would still say no. The most I might do is I would go on top of the roof and like squint, you know?
Right. And just be like, "Oh, it is in the distance," wandering like a buffalo.
Yeah. Or stomping through the city like Godzilla.
Yeah. We have the Roman buffalo fucking tornado, out in the plains, just doing its own thing. Then yeah, you have the kaiju going through the city.
That's literally what it was like. I mean, disaster movies don't do that kind of thing justice. Like, we went through the damage path, which, by the way, guys, you should not do that. You're getting in the way of first responders if you do.
Mm-hmm.
But we went disaster sighting, and the images that I saw, that they were very profound. And yeah, disaster movies don't do it justice. You go through something like that. The May 3rd F5 tornado is on record the strongest tornado ever. And so it did the most maximum damage a tornado can possibly do. And there was nothing. We went through a neighborhood. We went through a neighborhood street. That's where we went through. There was nothing left of these houses bigger than a raccoon. They were completely diced up, like they'd been put in a food processor. And there was just piles of rubble. And you see the first responders trying to sift through it with their dogs.
Because at that point, search and rescue.
Yeah, at that point there were search and rescue efforts underway. And yeah, like there was nothing bigger than a raccoon. It was just all rubble, all like it's like all of it had been put in a food processor, like graham crackers, and that's why I will never. First of all, that's why I'm glad I did not go see it.
Right, because there could have been a high chance that could be you in that rubble too, type of deal.
Exactly. And number two, that's another reason why I feel like it's extremely disrespectful to wish for an EF5. We recently had one officially on record. You know, our first official EF5 in over a decade was in Dakota, if I were one of the Dakotas. I want to say North Dakota. But like wishing for something like that is incredibly disrespectful and tone deaf. Because and I've noticed this. A lot of folks who wish for an EF5 tornado are folks who will never be directly affected by one or who do not have loved ones who will be affected by one. All of my family, all of my extended family, including many of them that I love very dearly, are in Oklahoma, which is like the beating heart of Tornado Alley practically. And so it's like, if you have a personal connection to the consequences of a tornado like that, you don't want a tornado like that. The only time you ever wish for a tornado like that is if you're at a comfortable distance from the consequences. And it's really it's really disrespectful and tone deaf to like wish for that kind of thing. I'll say that all day. Like I'm somebody who loves tornadoes. I love watching them. I love content about them. But especially in terms of a really powerful tornado like that, I don't want to see one. Luckily, the one that went through the Dakotas hit practically nothing. It hit a tanker. Rest in peace, tanker.
Right.
But that was pretty much it. And that's what you want. If you're gonna have a big, powerful tornado like that, you want it out in the middle of nowhere, where you can admire it in all its majesty. You never want that thing to hit a city or even a town, especially a town, actually, because they have really poor infrastructure. The reason that Lake Valley took such a heavy beating is because it's a town and not a city that has more updated infrastructure. Though I wouldn't say all cities have modern infrastructure.
Right.
By the way, yeah, the neighborhoods that we went through after the May 3rd tornado, those houses were made out of bricks. They were built to withstand tornadoes, and that still happened to them.
And they were still blended up like a smoothie.
They were, yeah. Which is why you never want something like that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that I think about how many folks died after the May 3rd tornado?
I want to say 35.
Yeah, so a decent death toll. So there's probably a chance that y'all drove past a body or two, honestly.
Yeah, actually, I did. Like I want to say, like decades later, I found out that the neighborhood we went through, yeah, folks died. But I have to say this. Never park under overpasses. That is the worst place outside of a mobile home that you could quote unquote shelter from a tornado. And May 3rd is a perfect example. There were a bunch of folks. See, the initial this idea popped into everybody's head because of Twister. There's that famous scene in Twister where they hide under an overpass to, shelter from a tornado. Here's what actually happens if you do that. So on May 3rd, when this tornado was heading through more, the perfect catastrophe basically happened. There was one news anchor who was like, get in your car and leave and try and get out of the path of this tornado. That clogged up all of the roads, basically making everybody a sitting duck. And when that tornado was headed their way, a lot of folks got out of their cars and hid under the overpasses. The overpass it went over, every single person under that overpass was killed.
Yep.
Because that overpass, what happens is it turns the wind, it becomes a wind tunnel when the tornado goes over it. So the May 3rd tornado, I think, had a recorded wind speed of anywhere between I want to say the top estimates were 315 miles per hour inside the tornado. Normal wind speeds. When you add that fucking overpass, you are talking about supersonic wind speeds. You're not surviving that. You're being
Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna be shredded up like completely, like to ribbons.
Yeah, you are. Like you are. There is no surviving that. Even with a quote unquote weaker tornado, like let's throw out there 145 mile per hour wind speed tornado. You're probably still going to get close. If we're talking about an EF2 tornado, you're probably going to get like EF4 wind speeds in that overpass.
Good Lord.
So you cannot ever hide in an overpass if you think a tornado is headed to you. It is a death sentence. It is not you might survive. It might be a good place. It's a coffin. Okay? That overpass becomes your coffin if you hide under it and a tornado is headed towards you. I cannot put it more plainly enough. If you are on the road and a tornado is headed your way, even a tornado as strong as the EF5, get out of your car, go into a ditch, lay as flat as possible, and do what you can to protect your head. Because a lot of times that's how you die in a tornado, unless you're torn to shreds under a fucking overpass. But I digress. A lot of the ways, the main way you will die of a tornado is something hitting your head.
Yep.
And so what you want to do is you want to get out of your car. If you have a helmet, grab that, slap it on. You want to get out of your car. You want to go into a ditch, the lowest point of the earth that you can find. And you want to lay as flat as possible. And you want to cover your head. That is how you're going to survive even the strongest tornadoes. The folks that got out of their cars and hid in the ditches and not under that overpass survived the most powerful official tornado in history.
It's like trauma, but also bragging rights.
Because
I survived the EF5.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that would be a great shirt.
I mean, there have been folks in history who have, but they were smart and they decided to hide in the ditch instead of go under the overpass. Every single person in the overpass died. I don't think anybody who hid in a ditch did. So if you're on the road, do not go under the overpass. It will become your coffin. It is a death sentence. Same thing with mobile homes. If you're in a mobile home The only deaths that have occurred from EF0 tornadoes have been in mobile homes. Those tornadoes will pick those things up like they're paper, because they basically are by house standards, and they will throw them and they will become bent around trees. They will be completely demolished, more demolished than a semi-truck, like a semi-truck container. A semi-truck container is more sturdy than a mobile home. And so that is another thing where if you're in the way of a tornado and you're in a mobile home, don't shelter in your mobile home. You will die. Get out of your mobile home, find the lowest point in the ground that you possibly can, like a ditch, or find a sturdier building. Say, I don't know, if there was like a public camp restroom nearby, go there. Just don't stay in that mobile home. That is another coffin.
Yeah, thank God I don't live in the Midwest. I would have had a fucking heart attack years ago over tornadoes. Oh my God. I have a very short list of fears, but tornadoes is one of them.
Well, I mean, they are kind of scary, especially because they can be kind of unpredictable. Like, you can kind of predict them in the sense that you're like, this general 600-mile wide area is going to experience tornadoes.
Right.
And this particular city is smack dab in the middle of that area. So very high chance that city is going to experience tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much it.
That's why I like hurricanes. You can predict them like a week ahead of time.
You can, but then when you're living through them, it's like, oh.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I mean, hurricanes have tornadic supercells in their
Exactly.
on their arms, on the outer bands of hurricanes.
That's usually when the tornadoes hit where I live, is when a hurricane comes.
Yeah, because the outer bands have supercells that generally tornadic supercells. I remember a couple years back, Florida got absolutely mauled by the hurricane itself wasn't abnormally strong, but the outer bands of this hurricane just had really strong tornadic supercells, and they just like absolutely chewed up Florida.
Mm-hmm.
My brain went splat.
I was just thinking, it's like,
great about Florida. Like, I don't understand.
I'm not worried.
Like, I like the beaches.
I'm just saying, it's just like, you know, if you think that you're safe from, if you think that hurricanes are preferable to tornadoes, what if I told you that the hurricanes have tornadoes?
The hurricanes tornadoes.
Damn it, all I have is flash flooding left. Even those are fucking terrible.
Hurricanes also cause flash flooding.
Yeah, damn it.
Oh, I'm so glad we only get hurricanes. I don't want to get flash flooding or tornadoes.
Okay,
this is what I do like hurricanes, because you can tell them ahead of time. The problem with hurricanes is it's all of the above.
Yeah. They're literally the most powerful storms on the planet. There is no stronger storm than a hurricane.
No, and it's kind of crazy to think about, actually. Like, we have something that strong that can just spawn.
I mean, they don't quote unquote just spawn. There are processes.
No,
that, but
it's a process. But in all honesty, they do kind of just spawn.
If we put the energy of a hurricane into a hydrogen bomb, I think the figure was it'd be like 500 times stronger than the Tsar bomb.
Good Lord.
There is a tremendous amount of energy in all storms, but especially hurricanes. Yeah, Christine, I don't think hurricanes are as preferable as you think.
This is what this is my brain on gummy. That's what made. God damn it! Son of a
Man,
bitch!
I'm so glad we get hurricanes. You know, we don't get flash flooding or tornadoes at all.
You know what's the funny thing about where I live is the fact that hurricanes will like fuck us up, but we're also in a spot where most of what we're gonna get is wind and
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Though Helene like had
Oh
consequences.
yeah, Hilly was bad.
Far inland because of that flash flooding that doesn't exist from hurricanes. Remember?
Yep. Shut up. You know what? You
with
know
fucking
what?
Helene, with fucking Helene, I was forced to sit outside for days upon days on end. Like
Oh god.
I remember that shit was awful because like I started it at home, and once my food ran out, I was like, well, shit. And like I went to go to my mom's house, and
Beautiful.
yeah, I'm just I remember like consistently, unless the generator was on, I was like either inside watching videos next to a window being open or outside watching the rain.
I was on Facebook every day checking your local county's official page, wondering if your body was going to show up in the fatalities.
Oh
I
god.
was doing my best to try to find somewhere that had internet.
I was
There's
just
no
like,
guest cell signal. That shit's expensive.
I tried sending you a letter and everything, and I just couldn't. So I was just like panicking. I was like freaking out that I was gonna hear about you being dead.
I do remember that.
I'm still the one that was living it.
At least you
Don't
weren't deading it.
Did I just hear a Joey?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I just hallucinated.
You might be hearing the other black cat I see sometimes. Be right back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the hauntings that seem to be going on even more frequently now. Which I heard Zombie warned you about Miki, because Miki apparently has been appearing at Zombie's house more and more often now.
I think part of it's because she's been a fucking nervous wreck. And this is not to what's the word? I'm not trying to say that it's not happening, but I am trying to say that the emotions feed into the spirits.
I mean, I've had this doll for 13 years.
Exactly.
I return.
The emotions feed the spiritual energy.
But yeah, there's the black cats that I've had in my life, and there's another black cat that's followed me throughout my life.
It's your literal spirit guide. You're a witch.
Yeah, like I'll see a black cat and I'll be like, "Oh, there's Joey," and then Joey will be in the completely opposite side of the room.
And the desk keeps staring at all the time.
And yeah, it's just like, by the way, you're also probably gonna have to deal with Mickey now.
Yep, I was just telling them that.
As long as they don't watch us while we're fucking, we're good.
She's a little kid. Good lord.
Exactly. It would be
For this Mickey,
fucking.
even though you're probably older than all of us combined.
I mean, honestly, yes, but still a child, forever a child.
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
I mean,
So again, I fucking reiterate, I would rather that not happen.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like she's just a child spirit. She's not malignant in any way.
She just does kid things. She's actually let me play
ornery.
fucking music on my TV.
She's ornery.
I love how you bring that up as if it changes what I said. Like, no, like, of course I would not want the fucking child in the room while we're fucking. Like, come on now. The child should live in the ball pit.
Oh, Lord. Hey, kids make mistakes. They walk into rooms they ain't supposed to, or in her case, float.
Like, I was traumatized like that. I don't want to traumatize a fucking spirit. A spirit of a child.
Oh,
Although,
Lord.
to be honest, that child has probably seen worse.
Oh yeah.
If my theories are correct, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, she's not malevolent in any way. She's just a kid, mischievous little kid sometimes, but a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And
apparently she appeared at Zombie's house in like doll form, like
She
behind
did.
a paper bag.
she peeked out behind a paper bag. And at first I didn't quite understand what I saw. Like I was on my computer and I look over and I see something peeking out behind the paper bag and then like with going back behind it.
Mm-hmm.
For a little bit I paid no attention to it. And I was like, oh, I was just seeing something. Wait, was that Mickey?
Right. You were just like, what in the hell?
Though speaking
Meanwhile,
of
I've been seeing shit like fly. Okay, I need to tell y'all something. I think it was either today or the other day. I was driving, right? And it was broad daylight. It made no sense. There was nothing in the sky, like no clouds, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I see a gigantic shadow go across the trees, like really fast, but it's like silvery. And like I've been seeing like silvery shadows.
Huh.
Sugar, might I remind you that you're schizophrenic? That sounds very much like a schizophrenic hallucination. I should know because they pried my brain for schizophrenia when I was in the psychiatric ward.
Mm-hmm.
Because I told them that, I heard voices. And they were like, oh, she must be schizophrenic. But really what I was talking about was, I know they're inside my head.
Dude, if my phone doesn't stop blocking, like I'm trying to speak.
Your phone is prejudiced.
Apparently. Like I know what I see, and I know what's my hallucinations. Thank you very much. And she's not even here, is she?
No, she got. Oh, I was about to say. I think she got up.
But yeah, I know the difference, baby.
I still love that it's just like when Zombie told folks that her partner was schizophrenic, everybody was like, oh, be careful. I was like, no, it's funny because they bitch out their hallucinations.
I do.
Like they don't listen to them. They just get annoyed.
Like imagine your intrusive thoughts, but in 3D.
Okay, fair.
Like that's basically what they are a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Other times it's just shadow blobs, but other times it's actual fucking spirit shenanigans and I have to ignore them. Because if you give credence to spiritual shenanigans cometh. And I don't have the patience for spiritual shenanigans. I have dealt with enough of that growing up. Like, did I ever tell y'all about the fucking heater incident?
Uh-oh. I have a heater incident too, but tell yours first. Go ahead, tell yours first.
I was really young. I was like, I don't know, maybe like 7, 8. We were living in a really old house, like an old house. It's the one that burnt down. It didn't have a heater, or it did. It was one of those furnace type heaters that was in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, it was old and decrepit, so we did nothing with it.
Mhm.
One day I was taking a really cold bath because we used to have to share baths because, you know,
Yeah.
poor. Fucking, I was the last to take a bath, so it was really fucking cold. And I kept complaining about it being cold. All of a sudden, heat started coming out of the fucking vents. And Dad went to go check the furnace, and it was still off.
The
So,
spirit was
what
just trying
the?
to help.
Yeah, I know, right? And then there's other times where the spirits probably saved me from some shit. There have been times when the spirits have scared the living piss out of me.
I mean, that's happened to me too. But oh god,
'Cause,
like
what are you doing standing there? Just fucking say something. I don't care. Like,
God,
spook
like
me some other way.
Like that fucking hustle in Lesap. That was so fucking funny.
yeah, it's like, hey, where's my money? Where's my money?
Yeah, it was just like everybody's like, oh, it was a demon who killed that guy and was haunting the studio. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it was just looking for money or something. And then it saw that the guy had like caught it on film and was gonna make some money off of it, and so it followed him home and sat on his dresser like, we gonna talk about this? Where's my cut? I'm waiting.
Right.
I can sit here all night.
That spirit inspired the film Training Day at this point. Where's my money? Where's my money, Jake? Give me my fucking money.
The only incidents I've ever had, well, actually, after I get myself some water, Christine, you and I have to talk about a very digital kind of haunting.
Don't ask me why, but all this talk of hauntings made me think of Leprechaun 2 in the Hood.
Nice.
I've only watched it once, and it was stupid as hell. I remember being scared of the Leprechaun when I was real little, but then I watched it again when I was a teenager, and it was so fucking funny.
Right.
Like, it was just stupid.
It's one of those horror movies that's a classic because it's so bad that it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, can we go back to that era? Like, please?
Right.
I miss sci-fi.
Right. Hell, I don't blame you. Shit.
Does sci-fi even exist anymore?
As like a genre or like the channel?
The channel.
I have no idea. I haven't had cable for like 6 years at this point.
Like, did you used to watch Animal Planet?
Yes. Oh my god.
Did you watch Lost Tapes?
A little bit, not a lot, but yeah, I did watch it on occasion.
That was literally one of my favorite shows, even though it scared the shit out of me.
Right.
It gave me nightmares, but I fucking loved it.
But Christine, you and I have to talk about this AI summary thing.
Oh my god.
That to me is more creepy than any haunting.
Right, how scary! Because for anyone obviously who uploads on YouTube, in your description there will be like there's a button you can press that says summarize video. It'll summarize.
You can opt out of that actually, but yeah, most folks don't.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it'll give you like a summary of what's going on in the video, and yeah, a lot of them are creepy accurate, but they have some funny fucking missteps though.
Yeah, like Mickey Mouse haunting.
Did I take a blinker?
Arura?
A blinker.
What about a blinker?
Should I take one?
Oh, hi Joe.
Hi Joe.
Now we have the unofficial mascot of the channel making her appearance like she does every episode.
God, I miss Joey. I can't wait to cuddle her little black shit. Little demon baby.
Is that weird child back? Is that what you're telling me? Is that child back?
What do you mean that child? You know that's my child.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yo.
But yeah, I mean, you can opt out of the AI summaries. It's just a lot of folks don't go through the effort. But yeah, it's just like reading the AI summaries of our episodes. I was like, cool. I totally don't feel spied on.
Right. Because they're so detailed.
Yeah.
It's
And that also
Casablanca.
tells me that I am never streaming my art again on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, I don't blame you, honestly.
What?
There are other streaming platforms. I mean, Twitch is kind of iffy, but not.
Twitch is iffy. I think Discord is also a semi-streaming platform, if I recall. But
No.
no? Oh, okay.
It allows you to stream your shit to all of your phone calls, but
But
I
it's
would
not
not
like
call it a
Twitch style.
No.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Yes, that would be hell if it was. Wow.
I joined
Yo,
Twitch, but I
hey.
haven't used that account in years.
Why
Well,
is
you-
it so hot?
I mean, me and Zombie used to harass Neil Newbon during his Resident Evil playthroughs, his streams. That shit was fun.
Oh my god, the baby monster was hysterical.
And that was like right after he read your comment. And he's like, "What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Holy shit!" I actually have part of that clipped on my channel, like especially when I made a donation to his stream, and his friend and collaborator Blue was just like, "Oh, the THEStormyLizard donated $5." Is just like, "Hey, me and my X amount of dollars are watching your stream," and Neil was like, "What?" Yeah, it was fucking great. Okay, but now I have 36 dolls.
Joey, move.
I'm just glad that I can start working towards moving to New Mexico now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to change the subject. My brain just
Like-
went to that. I hear Joey mewing, and I'm just like, I want to just scoop her up.
Right.
I want to do a kitten scoop.
What? Yeah.
Hello.
Meanwhile, Joey's giving her 2 cents.
There you go.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
What's up, Joe?
Is you pissy?
Now-
Is you pissy? Yes. This is a cat you will get into a conversation with no matter what. Whether you want to or not, you are getting in a conversation with this cat.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes.
So
See,
sad.
now it's a party when we have the mascot on.
My goodness. My goodness gracious. My
My
goodness
goodness.
gracious. Attention, attention.
My kobold and my kitten.
Meow, meow, meow.
Well, did you take offense?
Is that your demo? You hear your demo?
Hi. Hey, Joe.
Oh, she rubed the tray.
Aw.
Yes, like it's gonna be it's kind of funny. Kay and I were talking earlier. It's like, wow, we've been together pretty much 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And And here I was like, man, I don't know. Are they thinking straight? Like I want them to like really think about it, because I don't know if we're established yet. And then I saw that we've been together 4 years. I'm like, okay, we are. It's not that like I'm not certain about it. It's just like, if you're gonna commit, I want to know if you commit.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking over to the enclosure where I have
The enclosure.
yep, the mini enclosure I made up for Uma and Big Red. Don't see an activity yet. I see someone eating on the orange. It's probably Big Red. There's a reason he's big and chunky. He eats. Yeah, you're gonna be getting some.
You chunky monkey.
I mean, you're gonna get some chunky ass red females at this rate.
Mm-hmm. I look forward to it, man. I mean, it's just like, I'm probably gonna be like that one guy. Oh, this is so cool. It's so creepy, but it's so cool.
Oh yeah, fucking Tyler Ruggie with the Goliath beetle larva. That would be me. He's just like, oh my god, it's so weird, but it's so cool. Yeah, that's the thing. I really do not like maggots and beetle larvae, especially Goliath beetle larvae, look like giant maggots to me. Ugh.
I mean, that's why I'm saying it's just like you and I could take care of them at different stages.
We'll have shared custody like a divorced couple.
Yeah, it's just like I could take care of the grub stage and you could take care of the beetle stage. Cause I'm the exact opposite. Beetles I was traumatized by Animal Planet as a child. When I saw a documentary on kissing bugs.
Yep.
Now every single beetle on the entire planet is a kissing bug that will suck your face juices. And so, like, a big ass Goliath beetle is just like giant face juice sucker to me. I am actually in kissing bug territory now, so that's great.
Oof, big oof.
And I have seen them flying around, and I have killed them for it.
I don't blame you.
I also got bit by a flea the other day.
I think my exhaustion energy ran out.
Oh no. Well, we are almost out of time.
Any other news anyone has seen this past week?
Any other news? I cannot think of anything. Other than the Trump nominee for whatchamacallit,
oh yeah, because Chris. Oh, I was thinking about Chrissy Gnome's ass getting fired, and that one weird fucker from Oklahoma's taking her spot.
There's a lot of weird fuckers from Oklahoma. You're gonna have to be specific.
Mark Wayne Mullins. Okie senator, apparently.
Oh, that's peachy.
I just hope MAGA continues to eat themselves Ouroboros style.
Right. Let them keep doing it.
Yeah, it's just like, you're doing fine.
The more they turn themselves into the enemies, the less they'll turn folks like me into the enemy.
Well, yeah, I'm very content to just let them eat each other.
Same.
Yeah, Joey says, don't forget about the Epstein files, folks.
Well, yeah, we also haven't talked about Trump's impending demise.
Mm-hmm.
Any new health reports on him?
Not really.
Other
Aside
than
from that-
that sign of dementia.
Right, the dementia rash. No, nothing new that I've seen, at least.
But yeah,
But
man,
yeah,
that is definitely a sign of dementia.
just the constant scratching in that same area where it looks
Yeah,
just gnarly and
what they
infected.
do. It's almost like toddlers. You know, there'll be an irritant, and they'll scratch at it and they'll pick at it, and that causes a vicious cycle of irritation and scratching and irritation and scratching until you get these big nasty sores. And you can actually see in Trump's photo, you can see where he's been scratching. Like you can see his fingernail marks.
Yep.
So the
Yeah,
guy
we went to deep dive of that the other week.
So the guy definitely has dementia, and he's definitely on his way out.
Yep.
Just sucks that he gets to do all this shit while he's fucking.
I know, but the mortality is coming for him. Trump.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one thing you cannot outrun.
Yep.
I just hope that something good happens soon.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise. Joey, nearly knocking over my laptop does not count as good thing. That counts as bad thing, and Mom will be very angry at you if you succeeded.
She did cross your path though, so that means good luck.
And on that note, thanks everyone for coming by and watching. And thank you, Kay, for jumping on. Everybody have a good night. Hopefully the next week is a little better. Probably not, but hey, see y'all next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.